Welcome back to yet another episode of the Download Illuvium News. The brand new Illuvium Arena patch just dropped, and we are going to now get the chance to play in the Ascendant Arena. If you are watching the video right now, I would love for you to let me know, because I would love to battle someone from the community towards the end of the episode. We don't have too much to get through, so very soon I want to play Ascendant. I want to showcase it. I want to play it for the first time myself, and honestly give my honest impressions while playing it. Hopefully Taryn and Silent will be able to watch some of it, and then they'll be able to comment on what they think as well. So yeah, I really hope that you guys are watching this. Hope some of you have access to testnet, and we can test out the game. I'm really excited for that. Before then, we've got a bit of news to go through. But before that, it's been 2 weeks. Taryn and Silent, how are things going?
It's going all right overall. It's been a rather quiet 2 weeks, but still doing okay.
Love to hear it.
It's been good, man. It's been relatively quiet, but there's been a couple of things. Kieran's obviously popped up and is keen to post more on Twitter again, or X again, which is cool to see. And yeah, I think they pushed back Beyond. We're going to talk about that, as well as teasing the partner, which is cool. And then obviously, I think this Ascendant thing could be, I won't say big, but it's exciting. And I'm keen to see what people actually think. I've never really been that much of a player, so keen to hear what the actual players think.
Yeah, I think like exciting is the right word for it in a certain sense. I'm really focused on when it comes to mobile. Until then, I'm not really paying that much attention to that and things like that. This Ascendant mode sounds like in particular it's well geared for mobile. And so till it's there, I don't really consider it its final form, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still use this as a gauge of the game design, right? Like, I mean, if we had played the original Ascendant, where it's like, hey, you need to spend 3 hours, I'm being facetious, 3 hours to prepare your deck, and then go and lose, and then go and spend another 3 hours to adjust your deck. From a game design perspective, you're like, bro, no casual is going to pick this up. This is insane. So what we have now, I haven't played it yet, but like I said, even though we don't have the things that you're saying, which I fully agree with, mobile is huge, but just as a gauge of game design direction, I think it's super valuable.
Are either of you into digital TCGs? Because I've been getting a lot more into them in the Web3 spaces, doing some really good work. Have either of you guys into it or played it much? Or
you mean like Digimon?
Like Hearthstone and stuff?
No, I'm fucking with you. No, I'm not.
No, personally, I'm not either.
No, because Immutable and the Ubisoft game on Immutable just launched Might and Magic Fate TCG, which is TCG on mobile. It's fast paced. It's not like super slow like Hearthstone and stuff from back in the day. And I'm honestly really enjoying it. I'm rank 150 or whatever in the world, because you just play through and you get to like the end and stuff. And I'm absolutely loving it so far. I hope they do frequent updates. I have a feeling they won't, and it might fizzle out. But so far, I'm enjoying it.
Is that top 150 out of 150 players, or?
They say 100,000 downloads.
I wish, dude, that's the thing that I like about Steam, is that you can actually see, and I don't know how botched the numbers are, but you can actually just see, it's crazy. I'm just saying this now, but considering blockchain is all about transparency, there's not a lot of transparency in this space. And it's like, bro, just tell us how many players, like, even if they're bots, whatever, just give us numbers, like, let us know, see what's going on. Because they're like, man, people are just hyping up a thing 1 week, and then next week they're closing down. You're like, bro, what the hell? I thought they had 1 million players. What happened? Like, it's just so, not all, a lot of it just seems fake. And it's like, it's not just, oh, the market's down, so Taryn's a bit depressed. Like, I don't give a shit. Just objectively, it's just a bit fake. And it's just like, man, we've been in this shit for too long. Like, how is this still the thing? But anyway, who knows? I wish them the best. I hope they're fucking killing it. I hope they're doing well. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing. There's a lot of players on the leaderboard. I'm playing people ranked 400, 500. You can't get there unless you've played like 40, 50 matches to like reach that kind of end challenger thing. And so there's at least like 1,000, 2,000 active players vying it at the top echelon, and whoever else is on it. No, they're definitely not bots.
Cool.
They got proper cards and things. Like, no, it's proper. It's proper. But yeah.
I don't know. I'm so cynical.
Well, that's the
nowadays.
question.
I'm like, Hey, have you seen some of the videos AI is doing now? I don't believe any of this shit anymore.
The question not if it's popular right now. Pretty much every Web3 game launch gets some sort of popularity early on. The question is what happens a month, 2 months, 6 months down the track, and we won't know yet.
Yeah. I don't even believe it day one anymore, man. I don't know. Maybe it is just the AI and all the fake stuff that I just don't know anymore. It's everything's just fake. Everything's just bullshit. I don't know what's going on anymore.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's jump into the news.
These Web3 games pop up. People realize how either ridiculous or unrealistic it is to actually earn in it, and that's just a space they go and leave. So, I mean, people don't stick around here just to play a game for the sake of a game, much it seems.
Joe, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys saw this. I know it's not Illuvium related, but did you guys see the news about the Sky Mavis guy leaving?
He left the company after 8 years, the founder.
Yeah, bro, and like I don't know what that means for like Sky Mavis and everything like that. But dude, all of this entire industry of crypto gaming was started on the back of Axie. And it feels like they're the only ones that still maybe have actual players. Like, bro, what other games actually have crazy players?
Well,
I don't see nothing.
The market reacted surprisingly positively to him leaving. I believe the Ronin price actually jumped up. So I don't know all the politics behind the scenes, but maybe some people felt like he was holding them back or something. I don't know. Or change of leadership's not necessarily always a bad thing. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what's crazy? I'm realizing just from this conversation alone how cynical and just over it I am. In terms of you're like, oh yeah, the token price pumped. I'm like, yep, fake. Yep, it's bullshit. It's manipulated.
Yeah, I'm just plodding along at this point. All right, let's jump into it. So the next thing is Illuvium Beyond Wave 5 is coming. This has since been moved back to February 26. We'll cover that in just a moment. But new combos, updated rewards, and fresh opportunities to collect, complete, and flex. It sounds like the promo partner in particular is going to be quite exciting. So I'm probably not going to go too hard on the early Wave 5 personally. I'm looking forward to the promo partner and things. I've got some fuel that I kind of stockpiled right before they did some of the conversion, removed the fuel crates and stuff like that. I got some cheap fuel just quickly before then to try and get ready for something like this. But again, I'm probably not going to go too hard. I know, Silent, you're not a big Beyond guy. Tishy, you've got some Beyond. I don't think you're probably going too hard into this one. But I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'll skip Wave 5. I always open some of the promo stuff, the partner stuff, and then just keep some. So I'll probably skip Wave 5 and get a couple of the promo stuff.
Fair enough. And then we've got the Arena V 1.17.t testnet update.
Yo,
this is a massive update. I did a whole breakdown on it on my X. Yeah, what's up?
Scoriox, what is that on the left I see? Influencer Hub tournaments testing. What's testing?
There's nothing there. What are you talking about? You suck. For those that are in the MMO testing stuff, there are some internal channels to provide feedback and things like that. So I'm not going to click into that because that would obviously break any and all NDAs that I have, which is not good. Yeah, hilarious. Breaking NDAs is a funny topic, right? Yeah. So update strengthens alluvial ownership. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not particularly positive on it. That being said, there are now XP booster things added, which is actually pretty cool to see. If Gauntlet ever goes on mobile, I'm definitely going to take advantage of stuff like that. Battle Pass and chat temporarily disabled. Gameplay simplification.
Real quick, what are your thoughts? Man, yo, you just go through a bunch of points and don't leave any space to actually like hit him. But what are your thoughts on that? The alluvial ownership bonuses. Obviously, this has been a topic of contention for quite some time, of a lot of the owners being like, hey, we caught them all and they're useless, and casuals being like, no, we don't want it. We want it more accessible. And now they're pretty much leaning quite heavily on that more and more. What are your, I'll like Silent, I'll ask you, because you seem to have a good mindset from a casual perspective, but I do know that you play a lot. You're deep in the ecosystem. You've got a huge collection. Like, what's your take on this? I'm very curious.
So I'm like slightly disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. Because the way that
Okay.
it currently was, I can like majority of my team is say like level 40. So it's got plenty of room to grow in regards to levels. And then TPI wise, I'm maybe averaging about 75. I'm not the best collection. However, if excuse me, if the game went my way and I played properly, I could take rounds or I could take games up against level 60s. I feel like with this change, that is not going to be possible.
Right, and so your point about that is that it's leaning heavily towards rewarding the loyal players, but the point is loyal players are a small cohort of the total addressable market that we want to be touching.
I'm a
Is that
loyal player.
fair? Yeah,
I'd argue I'm about as loyal as it probably gets. The thing is, I'm not a heavy spender. And that's the problem. Like, I can grind like as much as I want, which especially with these experience boosts, I'm gonna tap into that absolutely. But for anybody like I Godspeed to anybody who's actually trying to start the game right now, because I do not see a world where you would stay. You have to basically it to be any sort of competitive. Certain bots are more competitive than a brand new player in this instance, and bots are putting attack speed augments on floods. So I mean, like it's really, really irritating as a new player here because what I truly wish is even like if there was a way, because again, we're talking about Web3 stuff, we're talking about ownership, it gets a little weird. However, if even a brand new player could come in and level up just default 0 stat alluvials, they would at least have a little bit of a like sense of progression and a sense of being able to eventually beat somebody. You're not going to beat top teams, but you're going to be able to beat bots and you're going to be able to beat newer players. But you don't get that at all. So you're going to get absolutely stomped. Loyal players who have collections, but maybe not tip top collections, I feel like are going to have such a hard time now. I don't see a world where I can do it. Maybe I'm just coping. Maybe it's a skill issue. I'm completely open to that. But I don't see a world like if I'm playing up against Fox Spirit or if I'm playing up against Dr. Spoon, for example. Right now, I can take a round here and there. I do not see that being the case in the future.
Yeah, crazy. Interesting. So what do you think the solution is?
Personally, I would have liked to see ownership be less broad. That's the biggest thing for me. I do agree ownership is important with a lot of people, but I still see no reason it needed to be every single alluvial all the time, always, right? Like, even if you picked 2 or 3 lines of alluvials that are your owned alluvials for the match, and maybe you get like a random choice at the start of the match. It's like, okay, here's 5, pick 3 of them, and you pick the 3 ones that you've been leveling up or whatever. Really mitigate that down, reduce the variance against other players, and then maybe you also have this opportunity where you're like, okay, I don't have the most amount of money, but I know my favorite alluvial to use is Goliath. I can level the crap out of my Goliath, and I know that really I'm going to stand a chance by just leveling this 1 or 2 alluvials, maybe 2 or 3 lines or whatever. You build a strategy around that, and it's less dramatic in every direction. I think that's important. At the same time, I do think these bonuses are going to make it more out of reach, like Silent was saying. I do think the EXP boosts really help, but at the same time, you do have the point of friction with having to spend money to activate that. And newer players don't even know what the game is, let alone going to spend money on an XP boost for ownership they probably don't even care about. And so it does get pretty weird.
You know what's great? It seems like this is just going to be a conversation that it's going to be very, very hard to solve for this, just because you have people that have spent a lot of time and money into what the assets that they've got. The game needs to be appealing to the mass audience, which doesn't have that, and it's just going to be this constant it's going to be this constant cycle of discussion and how I genuinely have no idea.
I felt so bad on stream yesterday. I had someone brand new was like, "Oh, I've been seeing this game coming around. Is it true? Like you're catching creatures and using it in this auto battler? Like how you get started?" I could not answer how do you get started because like how do I start catching alluvials? Oh, the only way you can do that is ripping auto drone runs. or go to the marketplace and just buy some. Yeah, I know you haven't tried the game yet yourself, but you want to go buy immediately? Like, I had a really hard time actually just answering something so simple as, is the game good or how do I get started? Because right now we're just in an awkward development phase, which is not helping. And like, it's a band-aid that had to be ripped off eventually. So like get everything flowing. But until we get there, and even when we get there, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, they made too many of these changes without going to mobile first. Mobile was the complete state of Gauntlet, and they didn't reach that point, and that's quite sad. That's all. That makes me a bit upset. That's all. Okay, let's continue. So there's a bunch of bonus changes. They're going from a 25% bonus to a 40% bonus. I don't know who. I don't actually know who was asking for this. Was this a conversation that I don't know. Was this a conversation I missed? I don't remember anyone
pretty
actually
consistently in the Discord. I feel like, but I could be wrong.
They wanted a bigger bonus. Why?
Just
This
overvalue their, or not overvalue, but continue to value their collections. Never mind
But
gameplay.
they already got it already. They already got it in every single match. I don't know why they needed to go even further. I don't get it. But and there's an even bigger bonus for level, which I disagree with. Stats should always have a much bigger percentage of that pie. I've never understood this, but it is what it is, I guess. Prestige levels, they can also level past 60, but this is incredibly hard to do, so I don't mind that too much. Bonus stats, now they're actually a challenge for those who have collections, but as Drax said in the chat, may be pretty difficult if you don't have a collection, or nearly impossible, which is going to turn off a lot of people. People beating the bots is actually going to keep them playing the game, and so that's going to be a little bit interesting. Range of bonus stats, which is pretty cool to see. Improved level up UX and things like that. Balance adjustments. All the synergies have been simplified. I really like this. I don't know how it plays in the game yet, to be clear. I really like this from a general concept point of view to make it more approachable for people as well. They did the same thing to the affinities and classes.
I know we don't break down balance and whatnot, but I have to say, Umber is finally nerfed. Rejoice.
Oh my god, thank God. I've been waiting for this for ages. He's so ridiculous. I don't know if you missed this, Taran, but he no longer becomes untargetable.
Yeah. I know, I remember.
Yeah, so he gains 100% dodge chance, but he doesn't become untargetable, so he doesn't reset all the aggro, which is the worst thing in any video game. I hate it when there's aggro resets. It's terrible. Terrible. Okay.
I mean, there's going to be ways to play around it when we have, like, in terms of the augments, because now they have what was the phase breaker, where you drop below a certain health point and you go untargetable. They still have that augment around, but it procs twice, 75% and 25%.
What? That sounds okay.
So I imagine that we're just going to throw that support augment onto Umber, and he's going to play exactly like old Umber. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Beyond Wave 5 starts February 26th. They had a few complications with the IMX migration, so they just need a little bit of more time for that. They're also unable to complete the migration of ETH, ILV, and USD balances before February 25th. And so they're moving it for that reason. I think that's fine. I think it's good. They gave us quite a bit of notice, more than they've given in the past. So I do appreciate that. Neil, also, I've got a lot of stuff here of them talking about Gauntlet and things like that, because I wrote all this the day before the Ascendant patch actually dropped. So that's annoying, but it is what it is. If the format proves itself, they might invest more dev effort on improving Ascendant with some other features. He also mentions that it's snappier, simpler version of Gauntlet, but 1v1. And he also notes, Rich also says, hopefully they'll have an update today on things like Beyond release and IMX ZKVM and things like that. So they just dropped that today, so good to see that as well. Big Man posted a picture of Earth Atlas. This is the sort of stuff I actually want to see from the team. I want to see more alluvials. That's what kind of drew me in when I first came. All the leaks of showing up new alluvials I'd never seen before. It was always so much fun. It's so exciting for me. I know they've got to build the game, but them leaking new alluvials, I would personally really enjoy that. I know not everyone agrees with me there, but I would like that.
That'd be cool. I like this idea.
I think it looks cute.
It still keeps the cuteness factor, but yeah, the Earth actually shows rather prominently. I like that a lot.
A lot of these are really old posts now. Very, very silly. Okay, so this other one is for the Risk to Earn game Deathmatch. He has posted a new proposal. It says V1 untouched. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But yeah, it's to ratify the GDD. Basically, he wants to get the approval stamp so they can actually go through the proper approval process and get started on this version of the game and things like that. People seem pretty happy with it. It's got a lot of upvotes and stuff so far. If you guys want to go read the doc, put in your own thoughts, feedback, and conclusions, please go through it. Silent, have you read this? I can't remember.
I have. Yes, I have.
What do you think of it?
So it's at least a little bit more clear now. Like, it's not necessarily meant to be like a standalone game for the sake of being a standalone game. It's pretty obvious and in the forefront. This is a gambler's place. This is exactly like, as Kieran called it in the town hall, this is for the degens. Let them go like spend the money and get their dopamine hit on rolling the dice, so to speak, or spinning the slot and calling it a day. What I will say, at least one thing I was happy to see is that in regards to the reels, when I had first read the original document, it sounded like you weren't going to get a reel at all unless you paid. Now they've at least switched this up to where every single person gets a reel spin for power boosts, and the paid aspect is just re-rolling if you wanted to try and get specific power boosts, which I like that much more, because at first I thought it was just going to be as pay to win on top of gambling as you could, and if there's two things that I hate more, that's that sentence that I just said. It's not going to go. So I don't know. It's interesting, and the one thing that I'll also note in there that was not in the original documents was that it's labeled team size on 2 of the game modes. One that said a team size of 3, one team size of 5. So is that in regards to throwing multiple alluvials in there? That might be kind of interesting.
I would love to see a game mode of some kind where you throw multiple alluvials all at once and they all team up in a little team on the map and everything like that. I have a feeling it'll be just one alluvial for the very first MVP, but I would like to see teams of alluvials later on down the track. If it's successful, they're doing well, maybe add in a few more game modes or whatever. But yeah, it is for the degens. I do really appreciate that it doesn't look like it's going to be too expensive or anything. I think it's going to be a good onboarding tool, especially through ADR and things like that. I hope it's fun to watch. I really do. You say it's for the DGen, for the gamblers. I do like how it has a lot of elements that have a focus on the pink slip side of things. Like, if you took away all the prizes and tokens and stuff like that, I love the idea of throwing in like a Scoriox or a Seer or something, taking a bunch of kills throughout the course of the thing, and then I get to win Terran's Alluvial and take it for myself. That is the most exciting part of this entire idea for me. Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with the prizes or anything. I honestly could not care less, generally speaking. I'm really excited to just take someone else's Alluvial, and I wish they would have like leaned into that even more than they currently have, but it's fine. You know?
100%. If it was a standalone game where it was just strictly these creatures had absolutely no value, but that was the concept of the game, that'd be 100% fun on its own. But of course, since they have value, now we have to worry about gambling laws. So cheers, but we can still have some fun with it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I got some community. Do you have any comments on that and the risk to earn and things like that, Taran?
Honestly, I just want to see it out, man. Like, it feels like, okay, if we go back a couple of episodes, I don't like, again, yeah, you're building a game and like, yeah, we know we're learning what it's looking like behind the scenes. We weren't on last week. The week before, we were, and then the week before that, I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing of, bro, we have now spent a month just talking about this shit. Like, bruh, what? I just get, I don't know, man, just get something out. Am I just crazy? Am I just crazy of like, just move? Like, just get shit. Not like, again, I don't mean this in a negative way towards the team at all, but it just feels like there's so much. and not just from the team, but from all angles, right? There's just so much talking and not enough action, and it's fucking crazy. I don't know. To me, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot, but yeah.
No, I get the mindset, because there's all this talk about stuff that's coming, and that's why even when I see posts on X, heck, it could be from Kieran, it could be anybody else on who's a staff on Illuvium, I don't get excited about anything until I see a date, because it seems like it's taking it takes a very, very long time, but at the same time, I don't want the rush. We got into this problem in the first place because of rushing, right? So I definitely understand needing the time for development to make sure that everything is nice and proper, but we don't have a complete product right now,
but
which makes it very, very tough.
Yeah, and I'm not saying drop it. And the thing is, I'm not even saying like a date. Just get some shit, like get videos of a working product out there. Like, it's so much easier, and we all know this, right? We all know this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm working on shit behind the scenes while you guys are chatting and whatnot, but it's so much easier to get a document done and feel productive than it is to get a product done. And it's like, I feel like there's so much time. Maybe I'm wrong, but from the outside, I'm just like, oh man, it does feel like there is a lot of time on documents and conversations. And like, if that same amount of time was being spent on just getting some shit done and being like, hey, this is the product, or this is a prototype or a vertical slice of the product, boom. Like what that video that Kieran put out like a month ago, or I think it was around Christmas, so more than that. That I think did so much more than whatever this document is. And like, I get it, you need to fine tune and you need to balance it. I get all that. But get get it functional. Get shit functional. Like, okay, we're talking about the spinning wheel. Fucking just code up the wheel. You could do the shit with AI and stuff now. Like, code up that wheel and then dictate and figure out the numbers later. But like, figure out what that even looks like. Figure out if that's what the player, like, you want the player to feel from it. Like, all of these things can be tested. And it feels like a lot of the testing is done via words in a document rather than the actual experience of how, like, whatever. But again, I could just be crazy and I could just be wrong. I don't mean to sound like a downer, but I'm an action-driven person and I just want to see action.
I will note that I've been doing a lot of vibe coding as well. I think it's a little bit different vibe coding something from scratch than implementing it into a giant Unreal Engine code base and things like that. Yeah. There is an element to that. But yeah, I would like to see like just any screenshot from development work. Like anything. Someone like making like a static image of what they want the UI to look like for the spinning wheel.
UI, exactly. Cool exactly.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that would be so much more like, okay, we can visualize what the plan is. Because right now it feels like it's a lot of like words and I'm not guaranteed, I shouldn't say that. But who, like, you could line up 5 people. I'll just use the community as an example, not the team. Line up 5 people from the community, even us 3 right now, and read the document. The image that we have in our minds is going to be well different between each of us because we've got no point of reference. We have no idea of what the shit actually fucking looks like. The only point of reference that we have is that video that they showed us. I was like, oh yeah, kind of. But in terms of an actual experience, and all of us are like, oh yeah, we want it to be more exciting visually, because we have a point of reference. If we don't have that, it's just like, oh yeah, we're all fucking thinking. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but we're all thinking about random stuff. And it's like, we need something concrete. And like, I know the guys can do it. I know, like, look at how quick, I won't say how quick, I don't know how long Neil's been working on Ascended, but that shit's dope. That's why I was like, this is exciting. They put the product out there. We can get feedback on it. That shit is dope. This shit should be the same thing for the risk to earn. Because I genuinely think the risk to earn is a great idea. And like, the numbers can be fine-tuned and all that shit later, but the idea is good. I understand, Silent, you're not a gambling person. You're not I get that. But there is a large cohort of people in crypto that are into that, and there is a space for that. So instead of wasting time and being like, yada, 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 get that, do what Nil did. Get that shit out, start testing it. Let actual feedback come into it, not practical feedback, not theoretical feedback. And sorry, I've been ranting for a bit, so yeah.
And the poly market prediction market too. Will Taron lose his alluvial? Vote yes.
Yeah, probably.
But like, even though like I might not necessarily be the target audience there, I can still have like see myself having a lot of fun with this, especially if it's fun to watch. Like I genuinely will cast matches of Risk to Earn, just like I do with Arena, just like I do with Overwatch, just like I do with everything else, if it's entertaining. But if I'm just looking at Illuvio go, eh, eh, then okay, if I cast that with good intentions, I'm selling the fuck out. Like that's just brutal. Like,
but that's what I mean. Like, good. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, that's the shit that if we could see just some of that, even like a 5-second snip, like whatever, right? Of like, oh yeah, I get it. Or like again, the wheel spin or some shit. Be like, oh, I like the direction of it, dude. I'm so over the whole like UI like screenshots because that can be done. Like again, I know Illuvium doesn't use AI like that, and it's real people doing it. But fuck it, dude. We're seeing. I'm watching Bruce Lee fighting Godzilla and shit on TikTok now, on X. Our brains are so fried with what people are just doing. It's crazy. I'm watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a wrestling match against Shredder. Like it's game over. So like, dude, just giving us actual screen, whatever. I'm just saying a screenshot of that. Again, it gives us something tangible, not something woo. And I'm not even saying it about me. I'm just saying in terms of consumer behavior nowadays with the AI and like, bro, have you guys been Luffy coding on a thing and then throwing the Mac in the like, bro? We are so cooked.
What do you want? What is your feed, dude? Jesus Christ!
Are you not seeing these videos, man? Crazy. Okay, maybe it's just me, but like, dude, the feed is so crazy. People are making the most crazy shit, and it looks so legit. It's so crazy, and it's just getting done. Like, yo, you know, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent, but I think it's dope. And
we're already on the tangent. Go on.
No. Listen. You know that Harry Potter TV show that there's the HBO spending shit millions of dollars on, bro. I can guarantee, and the purpose of it is because they want to make it more book accurate and not leave out a bunch of shit apart from using a black snake. Another story. Whatever.
Say that.
Whatever. But dude, do you understand that they're spending so much money hiring a bunch of people to get a book accurate? I guarantee you, because I thought about this shit, but I don't have time because I'm doing other shit. I guarantee you there's probably a 15-year-old somewhere making a anime version of a book accurate Harry Potter series, and it's just gonna come out. Dude, people are gonna just live their craziest dreams now. And the reason I'm saying this is, how long is it gonna take HBO to come out with that series? Ages. How long is it gonna take the kid? A while, but much faster than HBO is gonna do that shit. And if we're so used to getting content that quickly, and all we're getting is a document, bruh, our consumer behavior, we're done. Our attention's done. It's so done.
It's already done, man.
What's that?
It's so weird because they're trying to be transparent, right? Like, I get that they're trying to be like transparent and get like ideas like, hey, we want to build this. Can we build this? Basically, when in all reality, we just need hot drop. Hey, I know we didn't announce this at all, but hey, here's a game. Go play.
Here you go.
Which
Test
is
it out.
So scary.
Am I crazy? I don't know. Like, I'm very passionate about this because I'm a very like, I just move. Like, maybe it's the marketing side of things, but it's like we don't wait for permission. We just do shit. But like, do you guys agree?
It's still important to get feedback, especially even early with a document, but they are leaning a lot on it, which is a little bit odd.
Right. Okay. But okay.
It's still important to do it, but it doesn't take 2 months.
Right. Okay. So what you are saying is you agree with me.
Yeah. I don't think you necessarily skip the phase entirely, but it doesn't. It doesn't take.
I would do one iteration over 3 days. If I'm being generous, I'd be like, give me the feedback in 3 days. If you don't give it, I don't give a shit. We're moving on to the next thing. Give feedback then.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's get into some of the community content. Then I'll play Ascendant. We've got this first one from Fungible Games, where they wrapped up 4 town halls in 1 week, and he does a breakdown video here where he goes over some of the content, videos, footage, beyond everything like that. Really great video. Highly recommend everyone goes and watches it. I will throw it in the chat right now so you can add it to your watch later playlist.
That guy's really, really good, by the way. The Fungible guy is really
he's fantastic. He's one of the best in the space. So
absolutely.
Doesn't get enough respect, to be honest. But Silent doing a great video on the arena. I think looks like there's a bit of overworld in here. No, that's just the Crimson Battle Board. I hadn't seen that one yet. That is sick. Yeah, so in the arena here, really, really cool to see. He does some casting and everything like that. He casts the community's ranked games. So were you watching them live, or did they send you footage or something?
Yeah. No, I was watching it live.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
1,600 views. People clearly liked it quite a bit. We've also got Kieran posting here that he's been way too quiet on X lately. Honestly, he said this before and hasn't really piped up. I'm hoping he does. I'm confident he maybe will. But he's looking forward to Ascendant mode. So
you know what's funny? The fucking like Kieran piping up. He'll go like a month where he pipes up and will disappear for 3. And then he's like, "Oh, yo, I gotta come back." It's so just up and down. It's so fun.
The thing that surprised me most at the moment is Aaron hasn't posted in the Discord for like 3-4 months or something. He hasn't posted since October or late October. So I just hope he's okay, honestly. I hope he's all right. This next one here is no, that's nothing. Okay, so that's all I had for there.
Why are you still using that thumbnail face that I've got? Jesus Christ.
I use all the thumbnail faces. I've only got one from Silent. I just use the same one over and over again. People have probably noticed. All right, I'm jumping onto Ascendant. If someone wants to play with me, let's do it.
Someone play with me, please. Please. Please, sir.
I'm definitely
it's more about you than me, Taryn. You could be playing with me.
Yeah. I'm trying to build a little something right now.
I'm so keen to get the MVP of my game out, but I've been so busy with so many different things. It's all my own fault.
Yo,
but yeah.
I'm so happy. You see that image that I just sent in that little group chat? I found a better way to get the outline. That was pissing me off for so long. I found a little shortcut. I'm so happy about that. What I do is I put a black background. No, you select the subject, mask it, put a black background at the back of it, select it again, and then instead of modify contract, modify expand, and then you can control as much of the black as you want, and then do that. Yeah.
You're doing it such a weird way.
It's probably not the right way to do it, but it works.
Just convert it to a smart object. Right click it. Go to blending options, and there's just a stroke. There's just a stroke modifier.
You can teach me that. That actually sounds much easier.
It is much easier.
I'm not
customize it whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds much better. Actually, please teach me how to do that.
Yeah, I'll show you right after this. You kill me, man. So, I know not everyone learned Photoshop.
Do you know what's crazy? This shows you exactly that I'm not
it feels so
This shows you I'm not bullshitting about the way I speak, because it's like even in I'm not out here researching, asking feedback. I found a way of even if it's a bullshit way, I found it out and I'm making it happen. Like, bro, it's just that is legit how I move.
Well, that's how you do shadows quite well. You do that method and then you go you add a blur to it. It's quite effective. Yeah. It's not an uncommon way of doing stuff. It's just not good for this specifically.
Yo, I'm pretty happy, man. You see that?
I believe you.
That character's pretty good. That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different characters now.
All right, Drac, let's do it. Okay. Arena Ascendant. Okay. And now I guess I go to casual maybe, or I go to, how do I do a custom game?
Wow. This actually brings up a thought here.
Does anyone have a match code? Can you even make a match code?
What were you saying, Sam?
No, I'm just thinking to myself, because this is going to be extremely weird. They're already very, very stingy in regards to rewards for the arena, right? Like they had taken away before, but obviously they realized that player base just kind of fell off a cliff, so they are bringing it back. So are you if there's a ranked Ascendant and there's a ranked Gauntlet, which one gets the reward, or is it going to be both but less? Because now, like, what are you going for arena? What's going to be the flagship mode?
What I would do is see which game is getting the most feedback, and then shut the other one down for now. Stop splitting shit. Just go with one, and then see what happens.
Oh,
A/B test.
Thing, though,
A/B
if
test.
I'm
Have them both. See if there's people waiting, the queue times and shit. So A/B test, and then have only Gauntlet for like 1 week, and then have only Ascendant for 1 week. Legit A/B tested.
that sounds fantastic. If I wasn't paying for a 7-day experience boost to grind Gauntlet,
That makes sense.
You can pause everyone's 7-day boost.
Yeah, I mean, you can just pause it and then restart.
Well, that's not perfect because you might go away on holidays the 7 days after.
because like
again,
say for
you gotta make a decision.
yeah, it's like if it was buying a 7-day experience boost for Ascendant, well, I'm not going to be getting like that many like battles in each game. Granted, yes, they're quicker, but I wouldn't see the value there. I'd want to at least personally grind out Gauntlet because there'd be more battles in theory. But if you shut one down, then it's gonna. It's just so weird. Like I said, just yes, make the decision, but at the same time, we've done this before, and it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, but again, if you're the captain of a battalion, or I don't know how military works, you sometimes got to sacrifice some people. Like it just is. You got to make decisions.
All right, I've got 25 credits.
Whoa! So how does this work?
Aaron.
So it's just like a shop.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm only allowed 3 alluvials, but I guess I can probably level up off rip. I don't know why I wouldn't. Thank you, Bulwark. Why is it so laggy?
I did see a comment that these guys move hella slow. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Who moves slow?
I did see that in the Discord, yeah.
The characters, the alluvials.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can ready up. I don't know how much of this is my OBS slowing down my PC, to be fair. So I'm not really judging game performance. Oh, we got a TNT. Oh, maybe re-rolling was better than leveling up. Can I see how much gold he has? Right, okay. Do you even have hyper anymore? Hard to tell. Oh, maybe. Oh my
A little
God,
flish I
cast, I'm
could.
dead. I need a cast. Oh, you suck!
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
You can re-roll them twice. Okay, now I've got Bulwark Ranger. I hit 5 early.
Oh, I'm liking this, guys.
Oh, come on. I don't have any augments yet. I guess I get them next round, maybe?
Yeah.
So I got the pet.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. Fucking moving alluvials around will actually cost me.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, I can't
You
afford
didn't
it.
know that?
So does that work? It does work. Oh, I only place in this round. I can't move you, though. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Interesting. But the Ranger can move free. I forgot about that, but that'll make TNT easier to attack. See, I like that more than Gauntlet. You got a level 2 Gorilla. I'm going to take out this Cuculus quick, though. They nerfed the crap out of Cuculus as a Mega. It doesn't boost damage of allies that attack the stunned enemy anymore.
I mean, a 3.5 second stun, though, is pretty ridiculous. So a Kuko should be... It has its role.
Yeah,
it'll be
sure.
okay.
Still good. It just got nerfed.
Yeah.
I forgot that air is bad now. Oh, 30 energy resist is not too bad, though.
Yo, I swear to God, man, I love AI. Anyone that wants to do shit can just do shit. It's so crazy.
All right, this is getting really...
I really hope people take Kieran up on that devathon thing, whatever this shit they call that.
Like a hackathon?
Like people using the IP and doing shit.
I'm sure they will.
I don't know, man. I'm not as.
I've got the 3 bulwarks. I really need
I hope they do, though. I hope they do.
I feel like you're not helping me out. You're not doing heaps either.
Yeah, Silent. I haven't shown you what I'm working on at all, apart from the shit that you saw today.
Yeah, just those the creatures, but that's it.
Yeah. I'll show you after this.
I don't have any augments. I don't know if that's weird or not, but that's okay. I like this because Wink stuns the TNT pretty often.
So, what are your initial thoughts? However,
I like it. This is going to play a lot better on mobile too. And I really feel like I'm playing against an opponent in this rather than playing against myself in Gauntlet.
Is that how you felt?
Yeah, like this is a little bit different. Like I'm trying to actively play against my opponent's board, the sorts of alluvials they're picking, and so on. But in Gauntlet, it's not really like that. You're playing against 7 players at once, so you're not really playing against any specific. You're almost shadow boxing for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. How do you think this compares to the original Ascendant?
I like it better so far. The ownership will change all of that, so that's what I'm mostly concerned about. 20% resistances. I actually really want that. Oh, also, your alluvials hit stage 3 faster.
Oh, this is so... Oh, man, I'm so happy. Yeah, Silent, you want to see some crazy shit?
Sure.
So, from the time that I sent you that image, which was 728, it's now... Jesus, it took me that long. It took however long that was. Check this out. I now have this. Yo, I love AI. Like, genuinely, the greatest thing in the world. Anyone that hates on AI is just unlucky.
It all depends on how you use it. I'll take a look once the game's done here, though.
Yeah.
I've got the full air. I've got a lot of energy resistance, which is really good against my opponent right now because he's got the TNT and the Myriox. So he should be pivoting. I've also got the Wink, which has taken out his backline. So I've got the perfect comp to start countering him out pretty well. Not looking too great right here. The Gorilla's causing me a bit of trouble. I'm not able to level up my Riptor or my Mjol, which is hurting me a lot. And the Adora is putting in work. How much is that thing healing? God damn. I can't take out the Gorilla for shit. Oh, he's got 5 Earth.
Oh, there
70
you go.
physical resistance? Jesus Christ. So
Yeah,
he did the same thing, just the other way around. Pardon?
How do augments work?
I have no
all
idea.
just
Maybe they're
weapon
not
and
in the
drone.
game at all, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yeah, I think only Gauntlet has like the alluvial augments that we remember from the past. Or from the current live style. I mean, you know what this kind of feels like to me? Like, I mean, of course, everything I say comes back to StarCraft, but when I would be playing StarCraft as a kid, for example, of course, there's the main competitive mode, but I would hardly ever touch it if didn't touch it at all. But what I would do is just play the custom game modes that other people have created in like the map editor and such. This to me almost feels like a custom game mode of like Gauntlet. In a sense, like this is just nice, quick, it's fun. It doesn't necessarily have to be competitive, it's just fun, and I actually don't see a problem with it. Like, it's weird because we hear the name Ascendant and we're thinking of the old Ascendant and we have expectations, but if I forget about it and treat this like its own standalone game, I think I like it a lot.
I'm actually having a good time right now.
It's like Gauntlet might be the try-hard game mode, and that's totally fine. You can still enjoy yourself without ever having to touch it if this is here.
Oh, come on, Octius. You can do better than that. Can they change it? Lowest health enemy still. And
yeah, I'm curious.
Come on, one more cast, Octius. One more cast.
I'm actually going to read some of the feedback.
I win?
I think you got it. There you go.
Here we go. Ooh, air fighter. Does that help me? No. What I need is a fire weapon. Fuck. Earth Scion. What is air? It gives me dust. I actually do think that works in my favor. And then I go for the dust here.
Dust doesn't actually require positioning now either, so it just happens. You don't have to actually be next to Furiox.
That's Dust Enchanter as well? Oh, I guess he's an empath. I don't know what Dust does. Oh, that's good. Okay. Alright. Definitely need you. I need you 3. That's really good for me. Oh my god, I'm close to Octius.
Oh, yeah, you only need 6, eh?
Yep.
I feel like that was a good choice.
Okay, I just got a Gazetep, so I got Enchanter. Nice.
Yep, there you go.
I got a Dust Enchanter. I've got 3 credits, so I can move something. I think I want to stop Gorilla from jumping on my back line. So I think I can move him. Traps in my Ranger a bit, but I think that's okay. I've got 3 Bulwark up. What's he got? He's still got the 5 Earth. He's got 2 Granite. I have the 3 Scion. My Scions are hard carrying. Yeah, they're protected well now. Big Beam comes out. Huge Beam comes out. Double cast from Octius goes hard right there. Holy crap. Instead of carrying. He's got 1 more round in him. Unless I get a big win, which I won't.
That comboed up so nicely there, that the 2 Scions in the back.
Am I getting Enchanter damage off? That's what happening? Yeah. Gazetep is so good into his team. And the 3 air really helps too. He's getting all his damage from the Cookless, which is a bad sign for him.
No, absolutely.
Tier 5 ally gains 10% buff on all stats. That sounds pretty lit. I was getting 20
more energy resistance.
That's pretty good into him. I'm not going to pass that up. There we go. I'm actually going to level up and throw him in. Oops.
Jack saying he can't move his stuff, but do you have the coin or the credit available left to do so?
Yeah, you need 2 credits to move them, Drak. See, this is the sort of game, much more than Gauntlet, I can envision playing on my phone. You're just like, okay, quick 10-minute match against someone. Some of the speed and pacing of it is a little bit off still. But I could see myself playing this on my phone. Oh, crap. I accidentally got an Elfie.
Everybody moved now.
Yeah, this but faster. Like, the pacing is still a little bit slow, but this but faster is like viable for a casual player. Obviously, there's still a lot to learn and shit like that, but it just seems so much more approachable than previous Ascendant, where you had to spend five hours building a team, and then Gauntlet, where you're getting absolutely demolished by 7 other people because you have no idea what the hell is going on.
And this is quite unique. Some people have tried like deck-based auto battlers and that sort of stuff. No one's tried TFT but 1v1 before, and it's actually pretty cool.
Mechabellum.
Yeah, that's different. It's different completely. You don't have like... It's not like a re-rolled shop and stuff. It's not as close to TFT in the same ways. Mechabellum's very different. It's 1v1 auto battler, but it's very different in many, many ways. This is a little bit is a lot closer to TFT, if that makes sense.
Yeah, fair. All right. What are your thoughts, man? And we can wrap it up.
I really like it. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. I really like it. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big fan of that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys kind of got an understanding of what it feels like, what it looks like. I'm glad I could show that to everyone. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the iterations on it. It's obviously not ready. There's a bit of weirdness in there. The pacing's a little bit weird. But if that's what we have to look forward to on mobile, that's really bullish for the Illuvium.
You gotta wait 6 weeks for documentation and then mobile start.
I hope mobile's not too far away. If Neil sees this, Neil, send me a DM. Tell me what's up with mobile. I need to know. That's gonna make a big difference. Anything else you guys want to wrap up on before we wrap this one up?
No, man. I'm glad to see Ascendant looking the way it is. I think it's a much better mode than any of the other modes that we've had so far. Yeah, great work to Neil and the team for doing that, and I hope to see fast iteration. Yeah, good shit.
And it looks like it's a very, very fun game mode. I know personally I can't wait to give it a shot myself. And then I can see a world where Ascendant and Gauntlet can actually coexist, because I feel like it's different enough that there is going to be like different interests for both, and not just for grinding experience like I was talking about a little bit earlier, but like Ascendant is the quick fun mode. Heck, it could even have a ranked mode if you want. But like Gauntlet, that's the true it's a try hard mode. And with Illuvium Pro League, I hope it stays with Gauntlet.
It feels like a Turbo Dota. Dota Turbo mode. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but
no, there's one in League I think called Ultra Rapid Fire. It's probably similar.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I do like the idea that you can do a ranked Gauntlet and a ranked Ascendant, and then maybe ranked Ascendant is ownership only, and ranked Gauntlet is casual free to play. Because TFT players,
you know what's crazy?
To that,
I reckon I'd switch it. Keep Gauntlet with the 8 players and the tryhards. Keep that shit.
I agree.
Ownership, and then keep the super accessible thing super accessible.
Yeah, but I definitely think we're on the same page that one of them needs to be accessible, free to play, open, to some degree.
Because exactly what Silent was saying makes way more sense. Like, okay, think about it. If you jump into Gauntlet, you're going to get destroyed by 7 other people. You're going to feel absolutely shit 3 times in a row if you play 3 games in a row. But if you play this and you're just having fun, you win some, you lose some, yada, 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 then you're actually incentivized. Hey, I'm enjoying this experience in this IP. Maybe I should play the more hardcore shit and buy shit. Like that customer flow makes way more sense.
All right.
And even if they don't, last thing, sorry. Even if they don't, and Ascendant still like keeps ownership, hopefully, because of course it's the 1v1 style, we can actually get some sort of proper matchmaking, because we're all with the mindset that we're like, I'm a brand new player and I'm going to go queue up against Fox Spirit. Like, okay, yeah, you're going to get completely shredded. But if there's enough people in the queue where we can actually start matchmaking based off of like collection power, it'll just be a much more enjoyable experience.
Even like that, I don't know how many players that we had at that time, but let's say we had, I'll say 500, right? I don't know if it's more or less, whatever. Like 500 players playing Gauntlet. So you're going to be seeing the same people again, because it's 8 at a time. They grouped. Whereas if you have the same number playing 1v1, you just like multiply the potential matchups by a lot. So like the requirement for players is actually like, it just makes way more sense. I would double, triple, quadruple down on this mode. And the fact that you don't need to spend 10 hours. I love that I started this saying 3 hours, 5 hours, and now I'm saying 10 hours preparing a team to jump into this shit. You can just jump into this. Mad props to Nil and whoever else was a part of this. This is the shit that I love seeing.
Yeah, it looks fun. I can't wait till it goes on mainnet, hopefully on mobile, and it'll actually have like 1,000 concurrent players if it's on mobile. And then we'll get to truly see if people are enjoying it, because we'll see if they're falling off or if more players are joining and things like that. I think that'll be interesting.
Localization. I wouldn't be me if I didn't bring that up.
It's already got that.
I'm hoping that's all been added.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's all the case.
Okay, and with that, the download is complete. Have a good one, guys.